Good morning everybody, it's the 12th of June. The weather is a bit overcast here this morning, but it's very warm. We've had quite a warm night, which tends to encourage the plants on a little bit. Those cold nights tend to hold them back, but the warm nights will definitely send them on a bit. The other danger, of course, with warm, wet, humid conditions like this, or warm, damp, humid conditions, I wouldn't say it's wet, we've still got very dry soil underneath, but the humid conditions will encourage disease, so we have to be a little bit careful with that. Keep our eye on that. There is a little bit of downy mildew about, according to some of the growers, so we have to be on our guard there. Just catching up with our trial here for the growth. I don't know if you can see, just in here is this piece of string I tied on the 1st of June. It's now the 12th of June, and in that time we've put on about 60 centimetres of growth. I think even it'll go even quicker now. We've got some warm nights as well. But it just shows you, just in that 12 days, how much the plants have grown. And you can see up in the tops there as well, there's the plants making their way strongly to the top. There are one or two plants that are actually at the top of the wire, but they're really motoring on now at this stage of the year. You can also see down in the base of the plants that the bottom growth there is dying away nicely, and it's encouraging all this extra growth up onto the top. So looking well at the moment. Just a little bit of worry about disease. There has been a little bit of an aphid flying as well. I can't see any in here at the moment, but a couple of growers have reported slight flying of aphid, and we're hoping that doesn't get too heavy, but at the moment everything looks pretty good. Well, here we are in the Gouldings Patch. As you can see, it's spitting with rain a bit now as well. It's very warm here though this morning in comparison to the recent nights, so this growth will carry on quite quickly. Bit of moisture won't do any harm, but in the Gouldings here everything's looking well. We're almost 2/3 of the way up the wires now, looking very strong. But we have just noticed the odd aphid or two, as I was reporting in the Pilgrim there. We had to look out for it. Here they are. Those aphid, I don't know if you can see them on there. I'll move in and out a bit. Wind's going to blow just at the wrong time. But there we have a few aphid, winged aphid fly in, and these things can lay thousands of offspring per day. So they can multiply at a very quick rate and can destroy a very good looking crop into nothing at all really. The leaves go very black, there's a sticky substance across the leaves, the plants really struggle to get through this. So the grower has to be very careful at this time of year to make sure that the aphid are well under control. These are only the wing version at the moment, so they've only just flown in, so we think that there may be more on the way, but you can see a few on the leaf down there as well. But they are quite tricky to control. One of the main problems, in fact some of the varieties now, they're looking at aphid resistance to breed into them. Some of the plants that have been bred have had natural aphid resistance, but unfortunately the flavours in those hops haven't been quite so good, so we're trying to now develop new varieties with aphid resistance and good flavours in, so something to work on there for the plant breeders. But just another one of the little problems we have to look out for at this time of year. Here we are in our Sovereign Endeavour row. The Sovereign are on the right and the Endeavour, the new variety, are on the left. You can just see in here that there is a little bit of chemical on the leaf there. That's protective chemical. It's a very mild chemical. The growers have to apply this to put a protectant cover onto the plants to stop the mildew, mould spores landing on the plant and taking hold. It's a lot more difficult to control the mould when the plant is infected, but it's much more easy to keep them clean by putting protectant, and it's a lot safer to the environment as well because these chemicals are a lot softer, a lot less harmful. You can see on the Sovereign here again there's a few of those winged aphids in there on those very small, delicate leaves, lush leaves at the top there. I don't know if you can see that. Just focus in and out of it again. But they are becoming, let's see if I can get a close-up on there. You can perhaps see that a little bit better. But they are becoming a little bit of a problem. And again, that one there, look, there's quite a few on there. So see if we can focus. That's the end of our blog for today. I'm back off now for breakfast. It's nearly 7 o'clock here in the morning. So Dex and I are heading back off home now. Dex! Good boy, come on then. Good boy.